Always watch your back.
My beloved brother, I admire your zeal, of course, but would you not agree this is hardly the time to be standing guard over a hole that no one will ever emerge from? Or perhaps you're concerned that someone will decide to go for a nighttime stroll and will accidentally fall into it? Such foresight is laudable, but do you really need so many soldiers for such a task? Can't your warriors be put to better use, for instance, fighting demons or clearing rubble while the people trapped beneath it might still be alive?
Don't you dare call me brother, heretic. How dare you accuse me of doing nothing to protect this city, especially now, when followers of your temple were caught committing treason? To my mind, you are no different than the demon worshippers, those miscreants, those beasts that are digging under the city walls.
Everyone knows, my dearest prelate, that in your zealous pursuit of order in the city, you have long since forgotten how to tell friend from foe and good from evil. That's what happened with my adepts, whose act of treason was a genuine attempt to save the city. And yet again, I am forced to repeat myself. While we are wasting time on pointless quarrels, people are dying under the rubble in our city. People whom we could have saved if you had only set your soldiers to the task and not kept them here, surrounding a useless and utterly harmless hole in the ground.
Harmless? Well, if it's on your say-so, then it must mean that there is something down there. Your associates, no doubt. And while they're just waiting for us to abandon our post before they slink out and try again to... And you... I remember you. You appeared in my city the day the demons attacked and Terendelev died. What are you doing here? Answer at once, or I'll have you strung up by your ankles before you know it. Don't think that the demons have wounded me. I still have enough strength to take on 100 of your sort. What is this hideous creature?
Lad, at your service. My forebears fought in the First Crusade. I lived in Canabris my whole life. You haven't ever seen me before? Ah, it must be because you don't ever venture into our underground district. We have been meaning to complain to the city authorities that our paving stones have been in need of repair for a long time.
First Crusade? So you're a mongrel? You obviously know human speech, surprisingly well, in fact. Alright, let's be off with you. If it causes any trouble, I shall hold you responsible. Come to think of it, you still haven't told me who you are.
Who are you to be asking me such questions?
I find it passing strange that you don't already know who I am. Hulrun Shapok, Prelate of Canabris, Inquisitor by the grace of Iomade, Defender of the city by the grace of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey against threats within and without.
And, as we can see, you've done a sterling job protecting the city. I am Ramian of Edme, Prior of the Temple of Desna, which, alas, currently lies in ruins. Wise Hulrun here believes it is vital to guard this hole in the ground, from which he is certain that demons will emerge at any moment. I've been trying to convince him that the city has far more urgent matters to deal with. For instance, rescuing those currently dying under the rubble.
You know what? There may in fact be one matter that is more important than guarding this hole. I've put it off, and I've put it off, and look where it's led us. I should have you hung from the gates back where you dared to defend your gang of delinquent demon collaborators. The Sarkorians have hanged Arilu Vorlesh while they had the chance. It never would have been a war. I won't repeat that mistake. I won't hesitate any longer. Soldiers! Seize this scum!
Prelate, see reason! These are frightening times, but threatening to hang someone without trial, that is unworthy of a servant of Iomade.
Lest you forget, girl. We may serve the same goddess, but you are not an inquisitor. Don't question the way I choose to serve Iomade, and I won't question yours.
Behold, Inquisitor, I bear the gift of an angel who died in the caves below Canabris. I am no enemy of yours. Cha-ching!
Sparkle, sparkle. You are telling the truth. The light in your hand was wrought with the power of heaven. I will keep an open mind with regard to you, stranger. And later, under less fractious circumstances, I would like to ask you about how you came to receive this gift, but that can wait. Now I must deal with this filth once and for all.
What precisely are you accusing Ramian of, Inquisitor?
Treason! Not long before the city was attacked, several followers from his temple tried to secretly access the Wardstone and perform an unknown ritual over it. The Wardstone of Canabres, the gift from Iomade, the bringer of light, wrought by the hands of her herald, the first in the chain. And followers of that crazy runt of a goddess tried to meddle with it using their magic after hearing a voice in their dreams. My soldiers almost had them caught when Ramian got in the way, allowing the traitors to go to the ground. I made a mistake. I didn't have him locked in a cell and interrogated within an inch of his life. And now the city lies in ruins. It's time to rectify that mistake.
I've told you before, and I will tell you again. My people foresaw the attack on the city. They knew the Wardstone already carried the seed of corruption within itself, and they were simply trying to heal it.
I've heard similar claims before. Now, where was it? Ah, yes, from Staunton Vane, the traitor who brought down Dresden. The lessons of the past have taught us a great deal. And that is why I never believed you or your mob's lies, even for a second. And I was right.
A tumbleweed slowly goes by. You're a fool, Hulrun. You're a zealot and a murderer, but you're a fool, first and foremost. I told you that the Wardstone was weakened. You wouldn't listen. I warned you that the city was going to be attacked. You shooed me away. The truth is that my young adepts were trying to save the Wardstone, and you stopped them. Of course, those truly responsible for this tragedy are the demons, but you have done nothing to prevent it. And now you would still rather kill an innocent person and perish yourself than admit that you were wrong. As always.
He fled, the heretic! He's no doubt expecting me to rush off in pursuit. That won't work on me. What about you? If you truly have been marked out for a gift from heaven, this is your chance to save the city. Go and bring back that filthy traitor.